So you guys, we're so lucky today. We've got a lovely family willing to let us look at their newborn baby. So here we are. And I've already seen this little baby on my ped side, and I'm introducing them to Dee Dee, massage therapist extraordinaire. What this little one had was, and you have pictures, I think, from newborn?
Yes.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Initially, the head shape was definitely different, right, at birth?
Yeah.
To the point where they were asking you, could it be craniosynostosis, where the bones are fused early? On my exam today, I'm finding a nice open, soft spot here. And other than that, the head shape is not terribly off, but you will be able to see once you get a closer look that there's a little asymmetry, meaning one side's a little different than the other. So, this is one of those things that Dee Dee can sometimes fix. So
we can help.
Certainly help.
Hi, sweetie. I'm just kind of straightening him and opening him by holding them the way that I'm holding and supporting at the back of the occiput, which is the base of the head. That can cause sometimes a real deep relaxing.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know if you guys can see it or not, if you want to come up a little bit. I'm just kind of holding at the base of the neck and just relaxing him. And kind of seeing what I feel.
He's got his triple chins going.
Yeah. Hey, that's sexy when you're little, but not so much later. So there is more pressure that I'm feeling, just a little bit more fascial tension on the left side here, which is probably what's, as you can tell, it's pulling this way a little more. Or at least that's what I'm noticing.
Okay.
I didn't talk to Dr. Paul about what he saw, but it looks like the red side, this would be his right side,
Yeah.
isn't as tight, and so it looks like it's letting it grow.
That's what he said about his right side, yeah.
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 So that's what I'm feeling. So I'm feeling more pressure here. So there's some massage techniques and things that I can show you that we can do.
Great.
Are we still on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just pretend I'm not here.
Okay. Well, it would be something I would show you kind of in a session. We would do a treatment and I would show you how to do it and how to work along his head. But even just for now, just a couple of little things to show all the people out there. Just supporting the head when we're holding babies. The more that we can support the head and support the spine, we're going to help them grow to the best of their ability. Sometimes when they get really tight, or especially being this young, we tend to want to just cuddle them up or swaddle them real tight, which that has its benefits. But if he's showing some growth, a little bit of restriction on one side or the other, we want to make sure that nothing along the spine is restricting that.
Okay.
Hi, sweetie. I think he likes it.
I want to be where he's at.
Yeah, I know. Don't you wish someone could hold your head and your neck this way? Like, yeah. So we're just gonna kind of just working along that tension. A little bit of pressure back here. And just gentle
So you'd
little
recommend
range of
swaddling
motions.
less if we can, just at night when he's sleeping, and then
When do you normally swaddle?
we swaddle him at night when he's sleeping.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's okay. It's just, it's more just when you're holding him or making sure when you lay him down too. And I'm going to show you a product right now, if that's okay with you, that it helps with this. Because again, sometimes because this is tighter, what's going to maybe happen, and I don't know if you've noticed it, but he might want to pull this way more, or if nursing on one side is easier than the other, it can be because of tension in the head or the neck. So we want to help before he gets too big and grows into the tension. What we're going to do is to prevent that. So what we're going to do is use things that when he's laying supports a good neck posture and spine posture for him. And swaddling a lot of times at night, that is one of the ways some babies, that's the only way they can sleep. So he's got to sleep and so do you. So that's absolutely okay. But during the day, like if he's around and you're holding him, if you can put him on something that's going to support the neck, that'll help the head grow to its best ability. So I'll show you this. This is a Amazon product. That's where I got it. You can get them anywhere you want.
Okay.
And what it does is it sits. Actually, I haven't used this today, so I'm going to go ahead and put him right on it versus I use this if it's been on another baby. So he's going to go right in it, and it helps his neck. So he wants, as you notice, it looks like he wants to pull to the left, which is what I was noticing. So we help him. Just work on it a little bit. kind of get him to relax and turn. There we go. He's like, I'm not working on him enough apparently. Let's get in there a little bit. So I'm just rubbing and working on that left side a little bit. So this is a perfect example of how tight he is on the left side.
Yeah.
So just putting him, even if he wants to pull that way, putting him on something where we help to correct it. So we can put a towel or a blanket here.
Okay.
And that's going to help to keep him from wanting to pull that way and restrict that.
Okay.
These can really, this kind of support, you can use a towel. The reason I suggest something like this is that the material is breathable.
Okay.
Same kind of thing with the baby lounger here. Hi, sweetie. He's like, can you just work on me and leave me alone? You can put him up on something like this.
Okay.
And then same kind of thing. You can put something where it kind of helps his head. You can hold him. And then same thing when you're holding him a lot of times, especially dads will put him in the crook of our arm and we'll walk around, making sure that his head isn't leaning into that tension. Because sometimes what happens, and I've noticed this, babies were, the head may not have even been misshaped at birth, but we'll hold him, especially if you're gonna hold him on the right side, head now is leaning into that. And so it's not supporting where that tension is, it's kind of helping him to grow into the tension versus out of it. So we're just gonna make sure that when we're holding or resting, that we're paying attention to not encouraging that left side.
Okay.
Hi. So the more you can just kind of hold him like this and work on him like this. Ah, there we go. How's that? Does that feel good? It's just real gentle work, but I can show you all that. A session just kind of teaches and shows you everything that you can do to kind of prevent it. His head feels great.
Okay.
And Dr. Paul's right, I don't think it's any of the early suture issues, but it's just now a matter of kind of working with him to correct some of this tension.
Okay.
True.
You guys, thanks for watching. I'm Dr. Paul.